Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test account and we are checking out the Temple Rift. Now we've had some time on the test server to actually go through some of the Temple Rift, leveled up the Fountain of Time a little bit. I'm going to go through and I'm going to run through the Rift a little bit, but looking at our beacons that we've gotten to the point of, guys, really the primary, the one beacon that you do want to level up is right here. It is the trait enhancement. Now, as you can see from some of the changes, we no longer have all 5 classifications of our heroes. We have one, which is this trait enhancer that levels up all of the heroes. And then we also did maintain the couple ones in here, the Fearsome Alliance, Unforeseen Power, and the Dimensional Force. So depending on the team that you're running in here, as of right now, to start, I believe it is single team. We do get into double team, but as of right now, single team, this is not going to be the priority, and this is where a lot of players are really pushing. The trait enhancer is really the first one you want to focus on and the first one you want to build up. In addition, it is the cheapest. You can see even going to level 7, guys, it is only 200, much cheaper than the rest of these. Now, looking at the swap, this is the swap section. If you can complete all 160 floors, you can actually get this awakened version of Brutus or Aziz out of completing all of the floors. At the end of this, we're going to look at the before and after loot, what we're seeing with this, and why so many players are saying that this is going to be absolute garbage going through this game mode because of all the changes that we have made in there. Now, looking at the Rift itself, you can see we're at stage 10 right now, and we do have the boss Aziz. And right up here, guys, this is stability. So you lose stability a certain amount based on the outcome of the battle. Longer the battle, the lower the health of your heroes, the greater the stability loss. Now, one thing you want to note with this, because it is based on the lower the hero's remaining health, you want to come in here and you want a strong team, and you want a team that has 1 or 2 support heroes in here, guys. It does make it a lot easier because it is going to save your stability if you have the ability to finish the actual game mode with a much higher health bar, because the stability, it comes back at certain floors, which I believe it is every 10 floors stability is coming back. We haven't pushed through the 10 floors yet, but it also comes back if you reset this. So if you actually reset this back to the beginning where you can choose your heroes, it will reset that stability up to 1,000 points. But if you lose a couple of heroes, if you are on low health when you get out of there, it can take out 200 plus stability in one single floor, meaning essentially you're just going to be stuck to a point, guys. Now, temporal feedback, of course, they changed this a little bit as well, which means that you're going to get some more ability if you're doing purchases to actually level this up. But you can see you do get some Medal of Courage out of here, which again, that's pretty low because of how deep you have to buy within here to get those points. But overall, guys, if you're doing purchases in here, this changes every 2 weeks, which again is going to change a little bit. So let's get into the fight. So I was running the team. So when you choose your team, you are going to pick your single most strongest team that you have in here that is a build. So I was running Graveborn in here. Now remember, also, because they are not class specific, if you're running like Ulna in here, if you're running some of your Awakened heroes, things of that nature, it is not class specific. So you can literally use any of the heroes that you want to put in here. And the badges also do not make a difference. Now, the badges you'll see here, I have this Meteoric Rise. I probably wouldn't choose this, guys. When an allied hero uses the ultimate, they summon meteors. Overall, it seems like this is a little bit bugged out right now, but you can see we do have sub badges down here, which we do have a choice. When you finish a level, you can either choose the primary badge, which is this one. There's also a smoke cloud as well. When you look, I believe it is in maybe the portraits. This is these are the 2 you can choose, this Meteoric Rise and then the Cloud of Tempest. I would go back and get this Cloud of Tempest. That's the one I'm going to be running when it comes up later today. Now, these are the 2 we have unlocked. You can see reach floor 40, 20, 80, 120, and 60. Right now, we are capped at 60, guys, so you can only go to 60. Now, when you get the badges, again, when you get those sub badges in there, the sub badges can change, and the primary badge can change or can gain levels when you're going through here. So I'm hoping this team will be able to actually take out Aziz right here with a little bit of ease. and it looks like it's saying we're already victorious, which I don't know. Again, sometimes it kind of bugs out. So it didn't even let us see the battle on that one. Again, they have to fix a lot of this, guys. Now there is another badge. So it's going to show you, this is how you replace your seals. Either one, I can upgrade my badge to level 7, or I can replace a seal which is in there. So my endless energy will actually go to a meteor stuns the target for 1.25 seconds. So when this triggers the meteors, it is going to stun. That could actually be really good. So I'm going to choose the replace the divine seal, confirm, and there we go, guys. So that did include level 10, even though we didn't get to see it. But I'm going to hop in here. Let's check out our badge now. So looking in here, the badge, see it replaced that one purple one we had with a legendary one. So I'm assuming kind of the green is the basic. It seems like this is kind of the basic. This is more of the advanced, and then we do have the epics in there. Now, if we change, again, there's nothing to change to. So again, it seems like a lot of this, they have to figure out. It seems like it's pretty bugged. I know, again, with this coming up later, it seems like it is just a little bit bugged. Even here, guys, when an ultimate goes off, sometimes you see the meteors like that with the stun. Sometimes it doesn't seem to do anything. The visual effect doesn't pop up out of there. But there we go. We only lost 20 stability, which is good because everybody is full health. Everybody is alive. Now, there we go. So it looks like this is going to be a brand new one. Now, I don't have this divine seal. I can add this one in here. When an enemy is controlled, their received health is reduced by 48 points for 5 seconds, which is huge because I can stun with my meteors. So again, I'm going to pick up this one. Now that should allow me to maximize all of the badges we have in there. Then we have the twins buffs. You will not lose stability in the next room. So very cool. So even if we win or lose, we will not lose our stability. And again, looking at our badge, this is how the layout of the badges work. Now they are team badges, but you have the badge. You also do have these kind of the sub traits within your badge itself, which is pretty cool. Now again, this one we're not going to lose stability, so I'm not too worried about this. Now you'll also notice going through here is we're not picking up any of the stuff to level up all of our beacons. So again, that's another big change out of here, guys. So when I change, so no change in stability because of that room. There we go. We have a new badge, so we can go from the health to when an allied hero uses their ultimate skill, they destroy 30% of the energy of the enemy with the highest energy and deal damage to them. And if their attack rating is that ignores enemy defense, it can be triggered once every 10 seconds. I think, you know what? I'm going to go with the bigger meteor. We're going to level up meteor, guys. There we go. But again, the AFK reward, so what we're getting out of this fountain of time is actually driven from this. But you'll also notice here is it seems like it's set. Usually when I level this up, it would actually show that I'm getting 240, 260, 280, whatever, so on and so forth. As you're continuing to level this up and going up in levels, here it is just set to 240. So I'm only getting 240 a day, and I am not getting them from the floors. So we were at 72 when we started. You don't get it from the floors either. So again, this trait enhancer is just going to take a little bit of time, but I want to see where we can kind of grind in here with our auto battle and see what we can do in these formations. And you'll see with that trait, guys, I have a huge, and I wonder if it's going to choose automatically, which it looks like it did. But you can see up here is I'm at 299 million. They're at 151. So we do have a massive, massive advantage. There you go. It looks like it's just leveling up the badge itself that is sitting in here. And I always question the way that Lilith does this, if it's just literally going to level up this badge as high as possible. Because I'm wondering where, now again, this currently on the test server is capped at 60 floors. So we don't have the ability to go any higher than those 60. It looks like next room becomes a grievous room. Again, I'm hoping that we do get more resource. So no change in stability in that one. And there we go. We could go green, which is the normal attack speed. And a hero is slaying the allied hero with the lowest health will have a health restored, which is pretty good. And that is maxed. I'm not sure we can do that. Let's see what's in the decimation. And it is 20 floors are cleared, guys. And look at that. It has resources in there. So right there, the first time reward. Right there, first time reward, 650. So this is where we're going to pick up some of our essence. If it didn't time out or log us out, guys, again, the Temporal Rift is buggy as can be right now getting through here. I might have to do a reload with this because this is what has been happening. It either closes or it has to reload. So let's reload this. All right, so there we go, guys. We reloaded everything. First time reward 650, which that's probably not the best place to put that. But let's see if this team can do it. Now we know we already have the Meteoric Rise maxed out to level 11, which means we're just going to have to get some of those sub or those secondary badges in there. And he goes down pretty quick, guys. Team still completely, I think we only have one alt or maybe not even any alts. No change in stability in there. There we go. So what do we got? A very low, so 30 and 40. This is taking me to 60 and 80. That's already maxed out, so nothing to do there, guys. We completed floor number 20. The Beckoning Place. This will give me actually a free hero. Let's see who we got in here. Look at the lineup. We'll take a Matria. Why not? Then even all of them seem relatively easy through here. Pretty trivial. Looking at our loot, we'll collect this up. And again, we got 500 of those. But anytime that you get any resources, guys, you want to level this up. So we're going to go ahead and drop a couple more levels in here, which takes Trait Enhancer to level 9. Let's see where that takes our floor. So we were at 299. Takes us to 429, guys, versus 162. We should, again, have no problem. I'm going to drop Matria in here for that SP effect. Let's see how she does in here. I'm thinking, again, just based on the overall dynamic in here. See, the meteor should be coming down. Again, the visual effect doesn't seem to be there for this one, which is what we've seen a lot. So 20 stability in there. Boom, gives us another. So we have no Divine Seal, and we have one. This can go to 12 now. Said max. Maybe it's the level that we're at. I'm wondering if it reset. Let's go ahead and pick that one up, but let's see. I think at 20 floors it reset, guys, that it got, yeah, it gets rid of all of those. So the level on the badge itself stays, but the sub parts do reset. 12 stability in that one. So again, I'm going to pick this one up just to have the subset there. Path of Least Resistance, I still do that. Now, this is a formation you have to be very careful around, guys, because of Thorin. Thorin, of course, is going to drop that Taint ability, which means we need a lot of healing down here to even keep Pharrell alive. But if he loses a lot of HP, remember, it's going to make a big difference, see, with our stability. Boom, goes down 44 on that one because Pharrell has no HP right there. You know what? We're going to go for the upgraded badge. In early, it seems super difficult to do this. Now, since we've gotten to the point of leveling up the beacon a little, it seems like, again, it's just been kind of a cakewalk running through here because of the build. Now, I think this one was the energy, destroying the enemy's energy. You know what? I'll pick that one up. It's a mythic. 222 in the Grievous Realm. You're 30 floors in. So I'm wondering if I can just auto this and just let it, and just kind of let it run. Because again, guys, if the stability runs out, and look at that, what is that? When there are not more than 2 allied heroes in the enemy half of the battlefield, damage they deal is increased by 50%. Damage they receive is reduced by 40%. There are not more than 2 allied heroes in the enemy half. I know it's situational, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Just because we usually have 2. I know I'm not sure how Damon is counted over there, but this one can change it up a little bit. Yeah. Not going that way. We'll go ahead and upgrade that badge. Again, the Blessed Realm. Not lose stability in the next room. know what? I'm going to let it auto battle some stages. Let's see, guys, if they're just going to literally keep leveling up. I'm assuming it's just going to keep leveling up that one. Gladiator Room, which again is a Z's in this one. Should have no problem getting through there. Level 15 on our badge at this point, guys. And I know for a lot of players, it was kind of a race going up. There is level 16. Another blessed round. This one goes by actually pretty quick. So literally we just get no more reviving the heroes, but it is just that buff with no stability. They made it a lot easier, but they nerfed the heck out of the loot. That's the part that I don't like. So I'm gonna let this go ahead and run, guys, but I wanna check out the loot. Now, overall, you can see we do get some of our Medals of Courage. Now, I like the Medal of Courage. I think it's really interesting. Again, we only have 160 floors that you can get loot on, which will provide you enough loot to actually go into the swap and pick up that awakened version of Brutus. But overall, guys, let's compare the old loot to what we're seeing now. All right, guys, so this is the old loot. Now, this is the loot we used to have. You can see, guys, we had 840 rare stones, 27,000 EXP. Or essence right there. But look at it, tier 2 stones, tier 3 stones, 12 tier 4 stones. We almost got, well, we did get almost a full stack of a hero within the engraving system. We also did get 40 time emblem cards. We got 40 stargazer cards, 16 chests, which I believe was a lot of resources, 120 scrolls. So this kind of stacked the reward forces that we did see before. Let's look at the new one. All right, guys, and as you can see, this is the new one. So this is actually giving you those points right here, your 6,000 points. So overall, guys, look at the nerf just overall, which is kind of crazy because we got a couple thousand of our cores. We got a couple thousand of the engraving mats, getting a lot less scrolls, but there are a lot of things missing here, including the 40 Stargazer cards and the 40 time emblems are and have been taken out of this game mode, guys, which means a really, really big difference when it comes to the loot that we see in here. So again, looking at that, if we look, so we have 5 cards here that we can actually buy during this duration. Down here, we have another 5 cards right there. So that gives us 10 plus 10, giving us 20 of our time emblems, guys. That's right. The most you can get out of here is 20 time emblems. From the other game mode, we got 40, so they literally cut the time emblems in half within here. And then, of course, guys, we got 40 scrolls there. We got 20, we got 30, 35, and 40. So the Stargazer cards did remain the same, but you can see they're about the cost, guys, because remember, you only get 6,000 of these emblems, these time emblems, or the Badge of Valor. You only get 6,000. So if you're looking to pick up Brutus or Aziz, which out of those two guys, Brutus is really the only one worth picking up. But if you're looking to pick up a copy, you're going to have to finish all 160 floors, and you're going to have to save every single badge to get one single copy of the hero. And again, looking here, getting 20 cards if you're buying them, the chances of you getting one of these heroes with those 20 cards is very, very hard. Very hard RNG. Usually runs about 50 to 70 cards to get a copy. So again, with 20, you could take a shot in the dark, try to get them, pick up some Stargazer cards. But overall, guys, they need to fix some of the loot. What I'm kind of thinking and what I feel they really need to do, guys, is when you're inside the Temple Rift and you're running through the game mode, is they're going to have to actually continue down here and literally 60 floor through whatever floors 300. They're going to have to add, or even if they copied a lot of the loot in there, they're going to have to add a lot more to this. We're going to have to see a lot more loot within this game mode. Again, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to let it auto run, see if we can get through these last couple floors in here. We still have a couple rewinds. We still have a couple resets. So again, I'm going to let it run, see exactly where we go. And even there, guys, that was a brand new legendary seal, but I don't think it picked it up. Oh, it did. It did pick up there. So it picks up the seals as well. So auto battle definitely doing what it needs to do, guys. But overall, the new game mode, it's relatively easy to get through once you start building up those beacons. Definitely push through here, guys. It's a lot faster. That is one of the big things, guys, is upon release, there's only 60 floors available. So when you go through here, guys, push it through as much as you can, as early as you can. So guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.